Okay, we are live now. We can start.
Good evening and a warm welcome to you all. I'm Nipamani, your host, bringing to you another webinar session with on art and craft with Anna Jury. And also welcome our today's eminent speaker, Prasantt Ghosh, sir.
Hello.
So today's Tuesday live session will be an interesting one. The session will be on a thorough history on the fashion industry in the Northeast. Prasantt Ghosh, sir, one of the pioneers in the line of modeling, has been in the Northeast India fashion industry for almost 3 decades now. He has been a part of the fashion industry from 1994, has got many awards for his fashion designing and choreography in the Northeast region. He has been working over 2 decades to promote haute culture in the region by uplifting the handloom and handicrafts of Northeast India. He has skillfully crafted into exquisite patterns and waves using traditional handloom fabrics of the region to bring out ethnic beauty with the modern look. He has showcased the potential of ethnic designs nationally and internationally for over 2 decades now. Apart from his designing, he has done choreography almost 2000 fashion and beauty related events all over India and also in abroad. Before I begin, here's a brief Anajori to our new audiences who are with us in this beautiful evening today. Anajori means the bond of love. It signifies unconditional love. And it is this bond of unconditional love for his native land that brought back Milind Datta, the founder of Anajori, from the USA to start a non-profit organization in 2018, which engages and promotes various initiatives that are striving for social change, honing leadership skills, and building entrepreneurship capabilities in the Northeast, including Assam. For the past few months, we have been engaging with speakers from various fields via virtual media to create a network among the people working in the region. Hoping that today's evening will be so much interesting one as we have with us Prasantt Ghosh, sir. So let's start the session in introducing Prasantt, sir. Welcome to the session, sir.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Sir, want to know briefly about you apart from fashion designing.
Okay. I briefly about me is like I started in the way back in 1994 when there was nothing in the Northeast, in especially in Guwahati. Uh, People used to, you can almost say, people used to look down upon us. Fashion designer bole kole no hai. People used to think that it is only designing mini skirt and all during those days.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So mostly, can I see a mixture in all language like Assamese and English?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. So Titya Dinot, people used to think that dorji niki, fashion designer mane dorji niki, fashion designer mane mini skirt banai je, because they used to think that especially who design short dresses, those are only fashion designer during those days. So I had a very bad struggle during in the beginning, and I had to continue because I was not getting enough support from my family also, and so that continue because my mother was a big support. My father did not support initially, but it continued, and they finally supported me when I started doing well in this industry. Okay, they started helping me only when I started doing well in this industry, and but the beginning support was not at all there.
Yeah.
Like that. So and then I started going. I was the fashion designer only. I was in the beginning, but later on I shifted myself to fashion choreography also. because
Yeah.
during those days সেই দিনবিলাকত fashion choreographer গুৱাহাটীত নাছিলে. And slowly I started doing choreography of my own shows. Later on I started getting shows of other people also. So now I have been established myself as a fashion choreography and fashion designer for the last, I will be completing almost 30 years in this industry.
Yeah, yeah.
And I saw nothing from the beginning till now, which I see there are so many. Now every house is a fashion designer in Guwahati. Every house is a model in Guwahati. But during those days, there were very limited people in this line,
Yes.
and
Yes,
there
yes.
was no Facebook, there was no Twitter, there was no Instagram, so that we can promote ourselves during those time. But
Very
actually, people,
tough.
yeah, very tough, and
It was
people,
very tough. Yeah.
yeah, and people now these days, if they become overnight fashion designer model in because of Facebook, like and but during those days, we really had to slog hard.
Struggle.
I
Yeah.
feel that hard work has really helped us because which is something overnight. It is not permanent. I feel which is something overnight like এদিনতেই fashion designer হৈ যায় যে আজিকালি যোনটো দেখো ফেচবুকৰ কাৰণে ইনষ্টাগ্ৰামৰ কাৰণে that is not that is not permanent. I see people coming and
Yeah.
going these days,
It is.
uh,
It is. Yeah.
but people who are very hardworking, they only stay back.
Yeah. It's
Mm.
true.
Yeah.
So as you were talking about this line, fashion designing,
Mm.
so how do you thought of coming to this line, or
Okay.
means,
Okay.
yeah,
That's a
how
very
did you
good question.
came to it in this
Yeah.
field?
How did I come to this line? Is also very interesting. I was very much into art and craft from from my very childhood. Okay, I was into painting and sketching. In during class 8, 9, 10, while I was in class 8, 9, 10, I used to design, human sketches, human body.
Yeah,
Then I don't know, it is maybe God diversion
gifted.
gifted, or God wanted me to come to this line. I used to
Yeah.
do sketches of human figure and dresses and Radha Krishna and all the
Oh
stuff
wow.
while I was there in my class 7, 8, 9, 10. But I
Yes.
did not know that actually that is called fashion designing, because my sketches used to be very look like very fashionable also. Okay, but I did not know, it was not
Yeah.
I was not knowing that it is actually fashion designing. But when I came to class 10, 11, then I saw this Susmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai winning that Miss India, Miss World, and Miss Universe contest during those days, 1994. Then,
Yeah.
the things, fashion designing was too much into air those days, because of Susmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai winning those years. And modeling and fashion designing was too much into the air those days. And that helped me to now, ki moi art kori asu. How can I shift my art to something which is very artistic? Okay. Then I thought that I think I'm meant to do fashion designing, because
Fashion designing.
I already started doing figures, human figures, before I
Yeah.
joined any institute. Thereafter, then when I was in my 12th, I went to Delhi, did a 6-month course in NIFT. During those days, there was only 6-month course, by the way. তাতে
Okay.
1 বছর 2 বছর
After
আর
after
2 বছর
completing 12th.
Yeah, after completing 12,
Okay. Yeah.
while I was giving 12, at the same
Yeah.
time I was doing that also. Okay.
Wow.
During those days there was a provision that you can give your
Yeah.
certificate of 12 uh, within a period of 3 months
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
admission. So at the same time I learned, And like 6 months করার পিছত again after 1 year gap, I again took a 1 year course also, so that I learn more and more. Because
Yeah.
there was during those days there was an NIFT evening class asil, evening class asil, okay, in fashion designing,
Okay.
full fledged মানে বস্তুটো হোৱা নাই. There was 6 month, 1 year, 2 years course only, not like now which has 4-5 years course. It's a degree course now. So during those days it was not there. So that is simultaneously when I finished, I worked there in a factory, in a company in Delhi. But I always wanted to have a name of my own. I wanted to have a label brand of my own. So what I did, I came back to Guwahati and started working here in Guwahati again. And choosing Guwahati was also a struggle again, because coming from some place called Delhi, Jut Bosud already established Asil, and coming back here where there was nothing was again a big struggle which I had, and I'm proud of it that I've gone through all these years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems interesting
Mm-hmm.
and also a lot of struggle.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay. What are the courses related to this slide? Can you, if you can say
Acha, what are
something?
courses related to me? I would say, I won't say to this line. What are the courses which I give as a designer? I teach people to become fashion designer. I teach people to become model. I teach people when they want to go for Miss India, Mr. India. People is to come. A lot of Miss India are from Northeast. Lot of Mr. India from Northeast are my students. I'm very proud of it to say it. And a lot
Yeah.
of good designers are also my students in the Northeast. And in fact, they have in not, I would say not in Northeast only, they have spread it all over India over these years. They have they are doing their own boutique and they're establishing their own place. So that is all about it. And uh, so I teach fashion choreography. I teach people to become modeling. Then I
Yeah.
teach fashion designing. Then also I prepare student for NIFT or Kaneji entrance exam or Kane coaching diye. So I teach, prepare and prepare them for the NIFT coaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
As you have achieved a lot of awards in this field, can you please share with us as well as our audiences?
Yeah, I have achieved last award was from the governor of Assam, which I got as a lifetime achievement award. I still feel that I'm still very young to get a lifetime achievement award,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but I feel 30 years is not also a small time to
Yeah.
get this award, and I accepted this award. And this award has really helped me, because getting something from the government of Assam
Governor. Yeah. Yeah.
is like a very blessing, and
Yes. Yes. Of course.
at least they have acknowledged. And plus, I got award in Sri Lanka also, because I keep going to Sri Lanka. I never knew in my life that my work will carry me till Sri Lanka. And around at least 4 or 5 times I have already gone there, related to my work as a choreographer and as a designer in Sri Lanka. Then Nepal, Bhutan, I went. I taught the Nepalese, Bhutanese, and Sri Lankan people to become models, by the way. So I'm
Okay.
really
Very
proud of
good.
it. I'm really proud of it that my work has carried me across the neighboring countries. Because, and in fact, I call them also to India, and I tell them to be part of my shows. That way we make a relation and go for the long term like that. So that was very nice. And apart from that, there are many awards. In fact, there are so many awards in my house that now I can't. I have shortage of space to display them. I will be soon putting up a one room where I'll be displaying all my awards. এতিয়া কি কৰিছো? Yeah, এতিয়া even I feel very uh, blessed that I have so many awards. Is in fact মই এটা আলমাৰি আছে, এতিয়া আলমাৰিৰ ভিতৰত মানে ক'ব পাৰে জাগা নাই, তাতে ঠুচি ঠুচি ৰাখি দিছো এৱাৰ্ড বিলাক. So I will soon display it very nicely in my house, although half of the awards are displayed already, but due to shortage of space, I'm not able to properly display it.
Very good, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, completing 3 decades in Northeast. Are we happy?
Yeah, yes, I am very happy. It is my destiny that I came back to Guwahati after I was doing nice in Delhi also. But now, staying even in the Guwahati, I make it a point that I travel all over India. Whenever I get work, I travel all over India. Satisfied, you will say I am satisfied because through me, a lot of people have made a living. A lot of people have made a name and become models. Hobo pare ki, financially, I would have maybe be more richer if I would have been there in Delhi, Bombay. To Delhi, Bombay, the money is less in this part of Eastern India, but money is not always the everything. But at the end of the day, when my students are successful, when I see my fashion designing students are successful, my models are successful, that is like more than money, which I feel I get, which even money cannot buy that happiness. And I am satisfied. I really work hard to spread this fashion culture in Northeast, and but still we have miles to go. Many times over this time, from the beginning till now, I've been told that Prasantt, you are wasting your time in this place in Northeast. There is no infrastructure, there is no opportunity. You are just wasting my time. But there is home-to-home designers. There are home-to-home models. Things takes time to develop. And there is always a good side and a bad side of all life.
Bad side, yeah, of course.
So if you just think in terms of money, you will never get satisfaction. You should be happy from your heart. You are giving happiness to others through your work. You are giving opportunity to others.
Yeah. For if someone can smile for us, it's
there are many. There are many students of mine. যাৰ এনেকা হৈ গৈছে কি ইহঁতে student হোৱাৰ পিছত ইহঁতে now they have become parents, and they send their children also to me, by the way. So that gives me a good satisfaction that okay,
yes,
like that.
Yes, I did something. That's why they came back.
Yeah. True.
Okay. It is believed that everything has a positive and a negative consequences. So here in this field of fashion designing, many people used to say like, fashion designing is not good.
Yeah, during those days, তেতিয়া কৈছিলে 30 years back, but আজিকালি নকয় that fashion designing is bad. because during those days people had misconcept of many things, these, as I told you while the starting, ki during those days people used to think ki fashion designer mane oh june suti suti kapur banaye hain hote hi fashion designer. But fashion designing is not that. No, they design for children's wear, they design for seniors, they design for sari, ghagra, so many things. So it is a misconcept of the people all the back during those days 30 years back. But now it is changed. Now people from good families are taking it as a course and taking learning and going for good institute where they are learning fashion designing and taking it as a career. Even the parents are helping them to build up, because it is really, if you can do something nicely, it will be fruitful for you. If you can't do it nicely, then you are a failure in that industry. But
Yes.
people who really love this industry, they will stay there even if it is failure, because
Yeah.
failure career you can get.
Failure is the pillar of success too.
Yeah, then you can go into success. No, you cannot jump
Yeah.
into a big successful thing
No.
overnight. So
Yeah.
it is all about your consistent hard work, consistent focus. That's how you reach your goal. Not like, that, oh, my line goes to, so it will be all a bed of roses and it will be so nice and all. No, it was
Yeah.
never a bed of roses for me also. And especially in a place like Northeast India, Assam, where there was nothing, and still it is there are ক'ব গ'লে মই যে এতিয়া traveling কৰো Tripura, then Silchar, then Arunachal, and like still I feel we are 20 years behind.
Yeah.
Still I feel people are 20 years behind in fashion
Yeah.
when it comes to fashion industry. So really, people have to work hard to at least be in the same position like Delhi, Mumbai.
Yeah.
Although slowly Assam is becoming Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, even Arunachal is very. I'm not saying very backdated, but places like Tripura, Silchar, and there are few more places. It is still backdated. I feel fashion should be now in every house of Northeast. So we are still have very lot of work to do, even miles to go.
Yeah. Miles to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. As you put in the designing handicrafts also, is it the Patmuga clothes also? Do you prefer Patmuga clothes as in your designing?
No. Now let me tell you what is handicraft and handloom.
Yeah.
Handicraft is something is a bamboo sambu is a bonai,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
bamboo cane jute di bonai. That is called handicraft. And Patmuga is handloom. Okay, which is
Handloom. Yeah.
hand woven
Yeah.
in that hand machine. Ladies বিলাক যে hand woven
Yeah.
করে,
Yeah.
not in the power loom, hand woven in that traditional machine is called that hand loom. Okay, there is also a power loom. It is machine woven, but hand loom is yes, I do. I have been designing that only for the past so many years. And handicraft I don't do, but I have given in my past. I have given two designs for purse, bags, mini bags, and all, which I've done in my own collection. But ekdam I didn't do that handicraft or the gore a rhino sign up on a hebur moi kora nai. That is like more of sculpture and all. But hand woven, handloom, yes, I have been given my design, and that I have given it. I've been doing it for the past so many years. Like and I did countless collection. If you go to my website, You can have a look of my collection, and you can go visit my Instagram, then Facebook profile also, where you can get to see a lot of things. But my website will give you more knowledge of my
Yeah.
whatever you wanted to see in one go. And so you should have a look in my website.
Yeah. At this point, I would mention your website, www.prashantghosh.organization. If anyone is interested, you can please link down.
It's Prasantt Ghosh. I will also repeat, is
Yeah.
PRASANTTGHOSH, is www.prashantghosh.org. Okay. So anyone who wants to have a look in my website, you can go. And I also have a fashion week, which I call it the Northeast International Fashion Week. And that is a Northeast International Fashion Week.com. Okay, so anyone wanted to join my fashion week to make yourself a brand as a fashion designer and jewelry designer, you can go into my website also of Northeast International Fashion Week, and you can join over there. And that is there you'll find my phone number also. You can WhatsApp me, call me anytime. In the evening, generally I'm free to take call. And WhatsApp me anytime. Whenever I'm free, I'll call you back. I'll message you back.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, please.
yeah, anything you want to ask? Any more?
Yeah. How is that of the models and designers in Northeast under you are the most successful than the rest? As you have already mentioned, though I want to listen more about your students, about your successful students
Okay.
than the rest.
Uh, yes, most of the students in the modeling industry are my students. I'm really proud of it. And they come to me with a lot of hope, and they join my institute. And I also make it a point that when I teach somebody, I used to take only those students whom I feel that they can really work hard and make themselves a name and be successful. So I'm really, really very proud of my students who are models as well as in the fashion designing also. From the very beginning, I really guide them from the very start. Like I give them every detail about modeling. And the serious student always listens. The serious student who are, I mentally prepared them that if you are into this industry, it is not only about your face and body, it is also about how our personality is, how you carry yourself in public, overall presentation in public. Then only you become a good model. At the same time, the fashion designer also, I used to teach them that until and unless you don't do full homework in a collection, you should not launch your collection until and unless you are fully satisfied with your collection. So the homework is very important. Homework. Artically, people they don't want to do they don't want to do more homework. They just want to come to this line, become instant famous, you know. And I'm really very proud ki এতিয়া maximum asa northeast পৰা যে Miss India, Mr. India, তাৰপিছত Gladrax, there are so many things. Most of my students are the one who are trained under me from my academy, who make it a name and fame in the national scene as well. And in fact, they have won there also, and they have gone and uh, has to represent India abroad. In fact, my students. So I'm really proud of my students, but I still have miles to go because আমার modeling or drawback to কি হল, modeling or exposure to all of কম পায় compared to the models in Delhi, Bombay. That is the reason exposure to compact. So they are little less smarter. They are little less experienced than the models in Delhi, Bombay. So that is the only reason the models are not doing every year to at a corona. But still, then if you see every year, we are reaching the top 10 of Miss India, Miss India Diva, and all. I'm really proud of those girls and boys who are trained under me, and they are really doing very good. And after that, I feel the hard work, there is nothing like hard work. There is no substitute of hard work. So one who are very hardworking, they shine really big
Yes, yes.
later on. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we will now play a video. Can I request to Sabrina to play the video? Okay, very nice.
Yeah, but this is one of my show which you have shown in the. This is the Northeast Fashion Week. It will show to more underote hoy. It is a fashion week which is happening for the seventh season now. This year it will be the seventh season. Those which you have shown is not my design. Those are the designer who have designed in this show. For my design, you can go to my website and see my design. But anyways, that is my show. Juntu Imatra video to dekhaise. And the designer who this is this, they have come from all over Northeast. They used to participate in the show, and I'm really happy. The show name is Northeast International Fashion Week. Anyone who is watching this video, who is a designer, fashion designer, and a jewelry designer, they can contact me and they can participate in this show. It really gives a very good exposure and very good boom to your name, and it helps you to rise and become a name in this industry. That is the Northeast International Fashion Week, which I started in the year 2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
One sec. Okay. Um, your advice, what will be your advice to the upcoming models and designers?
My advice to the upcoming fashion designer would be, do proper planning when you launch a collection. Do not jump into just make a collection and jump just because you are hurried to make up a name and all. First, do your full homework on the collection, full research on your collection. Then you stitch your clothes, stitch your fabric, stitch your design. Because আমার কাপড়টো কেনেকা হয়, it is just like the pillars of a building. মানুহ যেতিয়া building or foundation যদি strong নহয়, so কি হয়, building to doesn't stand for long. So that is the reason when you make a very proper plan, design and collection every year, then only you can make a very good name in this fashion industry. You should not jump into making a design and collection and showcasing just because আজিকালি Facebook, Instagram all of little bit of fame pabo gane, which is it is. But if you really wanted to do something very nicely and remember for a long time, you should do a proper planning and launch their collection. And at the same time, also for the model, you should not come in this line just for Instagram model hobo karone, Facebook model hobo
Yeah.
karone. You should really work hard on your physique, your skin, your personality. Then only you become a very, very good model. Uh, because models are just like a good packaging. আমি বস্তু এটা কিনিব যাওঁ যেতিয়া মাৰ্কেটত, packaging যদি ধুনীয়া নহয়, we don't buy, right? So
Yeah.
models are also like that. If you don't have a good look, good physique, good body, if you don't work hard, if you don't go to gym and make your body well toned, make your skin nice, make yourself good looking day by day. If you don't do it, you will not last long in this industry. That is what I tell all my models. You should look like a model when you are into this modeling, and you should be like this. Ki manu tumak ghuri saba lage, and when you go in the
Yeah.
road, okay. So my people make it a because model kole আজিকালি গুৱাহাটীত নৰ্থ ইষ্টত কি হৈছে চবে মডেল হৈ গল আৰু okay. So model should have the packaging, good packaging, then only they are considered as a model for me. So I feel it's a good thing to come in this. It's a beautiful line, both the industry, fashion designing and modeling, but there is a lot of hard work. And I feel you should not come just for instant fame and name, for giving an Instagram and Facebook. কি হব, I 2 দিনৰ কাৰণে fame পাবা, 2 দিনৰ পিছত আকৌ গুচি যাব. If you really wanted to become number one, you should work hard.
Work hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about your past experience as designer, choreographer, and today's.
Okay, my past experience about designing choreography, has been very, very nice. People back as a choreographer back then, I'm talking about 20 years back and 30 years back. And আজিকালি model কেটা কি হল, only difference is that nowadays there are a lot of models in the industry, but they, when it comes to rehearsal and all, I see they don't want to do much rehearsal when they ETR model keta moi dekhisu.
Okay.
Rehearsal, they don't want to do lot of rehearsal. Agor show bilakot ki hoisile, we used to do little bit of drama in the beginning, and the model used to do according to the drama and all, and people also used to enjoy, in the beginning we always do a little bit of drama, like maybe little bit of dance, maybe little bit of some hand movements and all in the I'm talking about 20-30 years back. But nowadays I've seen even if they can do, they don't want to do it. I don't know why. They are although they want to come in this industry, but they don't want to have hard work very much like the one which I used to see before. Agote model kole ki hoy, people used to ask us kun model ase apunar show. So I has to tell them I have so and so model, so and so model. Oh, yote thakile to apunar show hit hoboi aru. Okay, কিন্তু এতিয়া হয়, এতিয়া নকয় আৰু কোন model আছে. এতিয়া they just ask, oh, it's a Prasantt Ghosh show, then only they come. Okay, it's like that. Agote the models were also playing a very big role to make a show successful, but now it is only my name which is making the show a success. But I feel the models, they don't want to do more of rehearsal these days. Agor model kera they used to do. Regarding fashion designing also, agote they used to do more homework. Etia dekhiso homework to komi goise, bohote komi gol. It is like just copy paste ki quote pin in press, like Instagram or dekhiso kunba belek collection of some other country, and they start copying it right in Guwahati. Okay, that is it's like copy paste is more famous now. Okay,
Yeah.
creativity has become less now. Previously, creativity was more. People used to work hard, sketch, then throw away the sketch if it is not good. But now it is not like that. It is like copy paste. So
Yeah.
that is the difference between now and past. Previously, it
Uh,
was, but I'm happy in both the days because as long as I change one, I to aru, so there is nothing to be said about.
yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. How can you become successful as fashion designer and model in this tough industry?
Yeah, that's a very good question you have asked me. You can become successful only when you do good planning. Good planning means তুমি 3 month কি তোমার target আছে, 6 month কি target আছে, 1 year কি target আছে. You should do and try to achieve those targets within those 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. And you should be very, very focused when you are doing something. If you lose your focus, then you will never become successful either as a model or a fashion designer. So I feel, and along with that, basically, Facebook, Instagram, those are also very good blessing for the designers and the model,
Yeah.
because those
In a
gives you very,
positive way. If you,
yeah,
yeah,
if you use it in the positive way, it is a
positive way.
good,
Yeah.
yeah, it is a good blessing. If you use it in the negative way, it's a
Yeah.
curse. Okay.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should do a good, even if you are launching digital your collection, you should know how to make your Facebook profile very interesting, your Instagram profile very interesting. Then only more and more people will visit you, more and people will come to know you. And uh, the the planning, I feel, is very, very important. Planning, it should be very, if you do বছৰত এটাই কাম কৰা, but planning should be good. বছৰত 20টা কাম কৰি পাহৰি যোৱাটো is a wastage of time, I feel. Than doing a good
Yes.
planning and doing one work only in 1 year, it is better. So I feel, if within there is 12 months in a year, in every 3 months if you do one planning, then you can have 4 events in a year. And you should do good planning in those 3 months of 12 months. Then only you can do a very good launch of yourself as a fashion designer, as well as you can launch yourself as a model. And launching yourself as a model also, I feel, with whom you're working, that matters a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
কিছুমান ভাল model আছে, they used to go for the wrong choice of shows, events.
Yes.
ভাল show কেটাত না যায়, they used to go for GT show, below level shows. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the reason what happened is slowly their career also become below standard. Okay. When you work with your own level, when you work with higher level, then only you go higher and higher. Okay.
Yes.
When you go below the level, you go below the level always. So that is very important, with whom you're working as a fashion designer and model also. That really helps you to build up your career. I feel that's a very important thing I should share with
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Now we are having question answer round from the
Okay.
audience.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, hi. Oh, Devjani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So how are
that's
you? All good. I have been
yeah.
listening to you.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
been listening to you from that time.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm honored that you are there in the
So
how did you
glad to
find
know
it?
that, sir.
How did you
Sir?
find it, by the way?
So Roshmi ma'am, she shared something regarding this, and she is my colleague. So we work
Oh
together
wow.
in the Gurukul. So that's how I got to know, and I was desperately waiting for this evening.
Okay, okay.
I've been listening to you, sir. Whatever you said, it's absolutely true. And we
Uh-huh,
have been following you, have been a very good guide for us.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
So as it is
I'm
a question
I'm
answer
supposed,
round, so it also goes to me. I'm
yeah,
ready with
yeah.
the question.
Yeah, I'm so happy to get
So,
I'm more than happy to see you, by the way.
same here, sir. Same here. It's always
Yeah.
an honor to be with you. Like, you know,
Uh-huh.
sir. I just wanted to ask you. So, who is the greatest inspiration for you? So, how did you like thought of coming to this line?
Yeah, greatest inspiration. That's a very good thing. Who is was Hemant Trivedi. Hemant Trivedi. He's a fashion designer. And on the third season of Northeast International Fashion Week, in fact, I
Mm-hmm.
have invited him in Assam
Mm-hmm.
to come and showcase.
Achha.
Hemant Trivedi, let me tell you a little bit about him. He is a designer who has designed when Susmita Sen and Aishwarya Rai has gone for Miss World and Miss
Okay.
Universe. Those gowns were designed by him. Then Lara Datta, then so many people, Dinah Hayden. He was the one who I used to consider as a father of designing because I have seen him very planned person, very planned. He used to do his planning very well. Then only he used to do his work. And I was very honored and blessed to call him on the third season of Northeast International Fashion Week in Assam. He has come for the first time in the Northeast Assam to
Okay.
showcase his collection. I was really blessed. You can see the Kamaikha Ma of Assam of India, of this
That's good.
who Kamaikha Ma, with we are very close to because we stay in Guwahati. Was a blessing for me ki a person whom I used to dream of in my early childhood, that person has come in my show and showcased his collection.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Hemant Trivedi.
So, and actually, it is a blessing for us also. We also feel proud. Like myself, I'm telling, I am
Hmm.
also a part of this, Fashion Week. So I feel blessed to, open the show once and
Yeah,
also
yeah,
go
yeah.
for
That
the
is
run
true.
on.
I always make it a point. I was happy that a talented person like you has come and opened. But
So honored, sir.
I still feel when I see you, I still feel that I will use this word in this meeting. I feel I have not taken out your entire potential which you have.
Hmm.
I have still have to take your entire potential in the upcoming event, and
Sure, sir. Sure. I will
I'm
give my
still,
best.
yeah, I'm still thinking ki what can be done. I won't be, I don't know, I don't share it with you, but when I look at you, no, I always think this girl entire potential has not been used, or
You.
people have not
I'll
been come to know
I'll
about her.
surely give my I'll surely give my best under your guidance, sir. Obviously.
Yeah, so maybe when I'll have a good thought, we will build up something so that we can,
Absolutely.
use
Yes.
each other's
But still,
and
I was really blessed and really thankful, grateful to you that I opened the show, and it was a great honor for me. And
is,
then, like last
is,
year also, yes, sir.
yeah, yeah. I'm happy that you are a part of this event, and
Yes,
we
thank
have
you.
more this year. We will have the seventh
Yes,
season, and
yes,
you
sir.
were a part in fact, in the audition also last year.
Last
I
year,
was,
I was the jury.
yeah, I was happy there as well. So
Yes, sir.
you did your job very nicely, and
Thank you.
looking forward to more and more. Maybe we have
More
to
and
do
more.
something very bigger and better, so that we
Absolutely.
can set up a benchmark for inspiration for others.
For others, absolutely. Thank you
Yes,
so much, sir.
yeah, welcome.
Wow, that was really nice. Okay, so Prasantt, I have a question as well for you. Devjani, do you want to ask any more questions?
As of now, no, ma'am. Thank you so much. You can
Okay.
go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. That was nice to see you. All right, Prasantt, I have a question. Like we have a lot of talents here in the North, and like you said and mentioned a little earlier that models outside, like in Delhi or in Bombay or Bangalore, are much more smarter than the ones which is in they're from the Northeast. And I mean, yes, we do see that kind of a difference when we are talking to, or when we, because basically I was also staying outside for a very long time. So I have been out for around 21 now.
Okay.
You is, I mean, when we know this, what are the things as a, you are an inspiration for the Northeast, and you are like pioneer backbone for a lot of models who are working here. So it's something that you would like to advise them, because I know it comes to, when it comes to either the communication part, they would either get nervous or there is something, I do not want to point out, but there are sometimes, you know, people have an accent problem as well.
Right.
And that is where they fall back upon, and that is where, you know, we have that backlog coming up, and that is a disadvantage. I mean, in spite of the we see models here are very, very prosperous and doing a great job.
Right,
So,
right.
advice to them.
I would advise them ki, right from their childhood, Judy Delhi, Bombay, if you see the children, they have been getting a lot of exposure right from the early childhood of theirs. But Amar Northeast or ki hoy, the exposure is slow. The exposure is late in Northeast. Okay, that is the reason the people start to get open up very slowly when they suddenly come to something some place like Bombay, Delhi. Okay, so I feel. They should artically ki hoise when it comes to modeling. There are a lot of pageant which has come up for children also, for teenager also. There is Miss Teen World, Miss Teen Universe Ahigol. Okay, so people, if mother and parents who are mother and father parents who are thinking that they are thinking that we should give our daughter in this modeling line, they should open up this exposure right from the early childhood, and they should guide them. Not like all of a sudden, Amar Northeast ki hoy, when they are 17, 18, then your mother is telling you, I think you should go for Miss India. Then she is to apply for Miss India. Then all of a sudden, when she comes up with these Bombay, Delhi girls, they get a kind of, inferior complex. So that is the reason. If they would have got the exposure right from the beginning, then I think they could have easily given a tough fight to those girls. Hello. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. So your advice that they should, if they are planning to come into this line, they should start off from a very
early age. Yes.
Very. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Rashmi ma'am. Thank you, Devjani ma'am.
You can continue. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, we almost came to an end towards our session. We are very grateful to have you, sir, and thank you once again for lightening up this evening.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure. This is also one of my, in the lockdown, I used to get a lot of offer like, Zoom call, Zoom meeting. But since I'm little bit backdated, I used to avoid this kind of Zoom call and Zoom meeting because, I have been always teaching one-to-one in front of in live. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will also remember this is my first 1 hour long Zoom meeting with all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It is a great pleasure. And I find it interesting to before I used to think because I've been always teaching people live, no? So
Yes.
I didn't believe in going digital and like this, but this is my first Zoom 1 hour interview which I've done with you. I'm really happy about it. And I'm sure I'll do it more and more from now on, since now today I build up the confidence for you that that I should come in the June. Thanks to Roshni and Devjani and as well as you. And I wish you all the best. Thanks for having me in this meeting. Although I was a little reluctant to come in the beginning, but today, thanks to Roshni, that I have come up here, and I hope to come more. And I
Most
would like
welcome,
to
sir.
invite you all in my event, which will be coming in this winters again. So see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you
It
very
would
much.
be a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have gathered enough information from you.
Thank you. I hope people will take my advice as a lifetime thing. And only thing, lastly, it is what I'll feel that without good planning, nothing works better.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. In
People should
whatever.
remember by heart.
Yeah. Without good planning, nothing should works out. Whatever you do in your life.
Yes, yes, whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we
Welcome.
came to an end. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Done?